Hey guys, EDogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today is going to be Tap Titans 2 part 256. I hope all of you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. Today is going to be the end tournament update. I'm really excited to show you guys how we did in the tournament, because this was a pretty big one, to be honest with you. I know it was only skill points and perks, but this is one that we had a lot of preparation done to because of the fact that we got 2 extra Titan chests at the beginning of this tournament. So we had a lot of relics banked. We were ready to go. So really curious to show you guys, or really excited to show you guys how we did. And also today I want to talk about how I prepare in my tournaments. So next tournament is going to be coming up here in the next couple of days. When you guys watch this, the tournament actually starts in about I think it's about 8 hours or so when you guys are seeing this. So hopefully this will go ahead and help you guys prepare a little bit better for the tournament, or at least show you guys how I prepare. And I really want you guys to comment down below if you guys have any extra tips for me or anything like that. But first thing, right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys one little tip here. So I know a lot of people don't really know what they should be doing in terms of prestiges. So obviously when you're preparing for a tournament, you're doing a lot of prestiges, you're getting a lot of relics. A lot of people don't know, and I was the same way for a while too, a lot of people don't know when you should go ahead and do a prestige, because obviously when you go to 90, I think it's 97.5% of your max stage, you'll actually get Winterfest gifts. So a lot of people will just go to that and then prestige as quick as they can. Now that's a good way of getting gifts, but you're getting basically no relics every single time you prestige like that. So what I typically try to do is try to get to 99.9% of my max stage. So as you guys can see here, this is the calculator. So my max stage is 81,600. So I multiplied that by 0.999 and it gave me my stage that I should be going to. So roughly about 100 stages less than your max stage is where, for me personally, I should be going to. You know, if you had a lot lower max stage, let's say your max stage was 20,000. So you'd go 20,000 times 0.999. You should be going to 19,980. And I find this is a pretty good spot, to be honest with you. If you go a little bit further, obviously you're going to be getting more relics and stuff like that, but it obviously slows down your run times, because the further you go, or the closest to your max stage you go, the longer your run times go. So I try to typically get within 100 stages or so of my max stage, and then I'll do a prestige, and that gets me a decent amount of relics. So let's go ahead and do that now. So that's basically why I got to my max stage here. I know the prestiges are glitched, but I think this is only my 3rd prestige so far today. But in yesterday, we actually got 21 prestiges. So absolutely smashed those prestiges, putting us at 6,850 Winterfest gifts right now. Basically, we haven't collected our tournament rewards or any daily rewards or anything like that. So we're going to get a ton more today. We're probably going to be breaking... I forget how many gifts we just had. We should probably be breaking 7k hopefully today. We should be able to break 7k today. I'm really crossing my fingers. But before we do any dailies or anything like that, we're at 10.68%. So I'm recording this on the same day that you guys saw yesterday's video. And by the way, I totally forgot to say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays for everyone. That was yesterday. I totally forgot to say that in yesterday's video because I pre-record these videos. But 10.68%, as I was saying before, you know, our percentage is probably going to be going up a decent amount here in the next couple, or was going up, because a lot of people were collecting their tournament rewards when I was still in mine. So my tournament is done, so we're going to go ahead and collect the tournament rewards here. Let's go ahead and just get a decent start on this run. And let's see, I think that was our 2nd prestige, so 2 out of 99 prestiges. So I'm trying to get 15 or so a day. But let's go ahead and collect our tournament rewards. So as you guys can see, we got to 81,601. So that is, I think that's exactly what we left our mid-tournament update with. But I really thought, well, when we did that video, I was actually 1st place, and I was really confident about that. But as you guys can see, the people above me, they smashed it. So I'm really glad that I stopped pushing when I did. This is basically the max stage that I went to bed with, and I was contemplating whether I should go ahead and continue to push, or if I kind of should just call it. And that's one thing with tournaments, you kind of got to know when to call it. So it was a really happy idea, because as you guys can see, the person that came 1st place was 613 stages above me. I did not have that in me whatsoever. You know, props to him for pushing another 613 stages on top of my 400 I already did. So that would have been over 1,000 stage tournament, which is just not something I could do in these, you know, low 80,000 max stage. It's just not something I'm capable of. Even the 400 stages that I pushed definitely was getting slow. I would have had to do a lot more prestiges to kind of bank enough relics, or, you know, do enough artifact optimizers to even get, you know, maybe 50 or 100 more stages. And it was really slow pushing. So I thought maybe just possibly I can go ahead and get 2nd place. but I didn't think it was worth it. You know, the next tournament is crafting shards. This is just skill points and perks, so really I was doing it for the diamonds. The perks are pretty good, but the skill points are really good as well, and then the gifts. So there was some good things here, but obviously the crafting shards one, you got to make sure you're prepared for that. And tomorrow, or yeah, for when I'm recording this, tomorrow is Christmas, so I'm not going to be playing as much as I would like to, so I want to go ahead and, you know, kind of get a head start on preparing for this tournament. So we're going to go and collect our rewards here. 450 diamonds, 125 tournament points, 4 skill points, 9 perks. Really hoping for a couple dooms there. That would be amazing. 200 Winterfest gifts. We're going to go and collect all of those there. 3 dooms. That is actually perfect. A third of our perks are dooms, which is great. 450 diamonds, a make it rain, and 2 adrenaline rushes. Honestly, I'm really happy with that. 3 mana potions, obviously we don't use very often, but 4 more skill points and 125 tournament points plus 200 Winterfest gifts, putting us at 7,050. I totally forgot we were even collecting our tournament rewards, so that's why I said we should be able to get above 7k, but we got above 7k fairly easily, to be honest with you, without even collecting our dailies. Our first daily reward is going to be day 13, is going to give us a skill point for 25 presents as well. We're going to go and collect, putting us at 75. And in terms of achievements here, we need to go and collect more pet levels, but we can do the rest. So equipment pieces, I think we have 14, getting us a legendary drop. Absolutely awesome there. It's no, we can't finish a set or anything like that. Kind of a good thing because we don't have any diamonds right now. And then just some event ones and stuff like that. So pretty good there. We're going to go ahead and all the common ones I don't care about. 189 melee hero damage, so we can go ahead and unlock that one and lock that one. Boss gold we don't care about, and clan ship damage we don't care about. So sell all for 34 diamonds. Not too shabby there, putting us at 679. And the reason why we have like no diamonds right now is, guys, you guys know we just spent a ton of diamonds on 2 Titan chests to kind of finish off the event. But let's go ahead and do Book of Shadows. So this is the next thing about preparing for a tournament. This is a little bit different for everyone. You know, I went from my ups and downs, you know, when I first started doing this, or kind of upgrading Book of Shadows. I know it was a complete struggle to even get it to 50%. You know, right now it's currently sitting at 46. After a tournament, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it, getting it to 51%. So we obviously got a lot of time. We still have a day and 20 hours till the tournament starts, and I normally join the day after, but this is kind of different for a lot of people, and I kind of want to make it, try to give you a general answer here. A lot of people, you know, when I was, you know, starting to learn about Book of Shadows, stuff like that, a lot of people said get it to 50%. Get it to 50% and then you're good. Then you can, you know, just continue to bank relics. And if you guys don't know what banking relics is basically once you get your Book of Shadows to the percentage you like, every prestige after that, you just don't spend your relics. You know, you do a prestige, don't spend your relics, do another prestige, don't spend your relics until you get in the tournament. And then obviously do an artifact optimizer, you know, upgrade artifacts that are going to give you some pushing potential. But in terms of Book of Shadows, I've been where getting 50% is really difficult, and I've been where getting 99% is super easy. So it's kind of all over the place. I would honestly say get to a spot anywhere from 50 to I mean, I want to say 50 to 90%. It's a really difficult one because, you know, for some people, like I said, it's super easy. Then, you know, there was a time when I was in my 60 or so thousand max stage where I was getting Book of Shadows to 99% within 4 prestiges, whereas now it takes me about 10 to 50, I'd say about 10 prestiges to get my Book of Shadows to 60 to 70%. So it's very difficult. So for me right now, personally, I'm shooting from anywhere from 60 to 80%. If I can get it above that, or normally about 70 to 80%, we'll say that. For me right now is 70 to 80%, but you want it to be challenging. So, you know, if 50% is really difficult, get it to 50%. If not really difficult, but you know, if it's difficult, try to do it. If you know, if you can get 65% within just a couple of prestiges, shoot for 70%. I know it's kind of a really general, I guess, kind of suggestion there, but it really is different for everyone. Everyone's kind of at a different point. You know, if you started upgrading Book of Shadows right at the beginning, it's probably going to be easy for you to get it to a high percentage. So it just, you want it to be a little challenging. You don't want it to get there instantly. Like, I mean, if you're shooting for Book of Shadows 20%, that's obviously not good enough, but I would definitely, as a bare minimum, don't go any lower than 50% before you join a tournament. Now, on the flip side, you want to go ahead and make sure you can still bank some relics, because banking is another huge part of the tournament. So Book of Shadows, getting your Book of Shadows percentage to, let's say, 80% is awesome. That's great. Banking relics is just as important. If not, I would maybe even say more important, because it gives you such a good head start over other people. For example, if I, you know, get my Book of Shadows where I want, let's say 80%, I spend another 10 runs just banking relics. That's 10 runs of, you know, pushing potential that I have that someone else may not have. So it's really, really helpful, you know, right off the bat. Sometimes I could push 200-300 stages right off the bat, whereas someone else that didn't bank is going to have to do those 10 prestiges during the tournament, wasting time, whereas I came already prepared. So those are just a couple of tips. If you guys want me to go more in detail, leave a comment down below. Maybe I can make a full guide on how to prepare for tournaments or how I prepare for tournaments. I'd love to make that video for you guys. So if you guys have any extra tips, maybe ways that you do it that I didn't explain in this video, in terms of, you know, what you get your Book of Shadows to or how many runs you bank and stuff like that, leave a comment down below too. I'd be curious to know. But the Bissell tournament is live. I'm going to be making a video on that a little bit later. I'm going to be joining last second. So we'll go ahead and get that out. It's just going to be best for me. And I guess another tip is join whenever it is most convenient. You know, I've joined at the very beginning. I've joined at the very end. I've joined in the middle. I like to join when it's most convenient for me. I haven't really noticed a huge, you know, advantage to joining last second or a huge advantage to joining right off the bat. Join whenever it's convenient. Join whenever you have the most amount of time to play. For me, I hate, I've done it before, but I hate joining the tournament at, you know, 3 a.m. or something like that, because then, I mean, I gotta set an alarm and then I gotta wake up in the middle of the night, make sure I'm still you know, for first place or anything like that. So definitely join when you have time, you know, 24 hours later. You know, make sure you're still up and, you know, checking, because I mean, people like to snipe that last, you know, that first place within the last 30 minutes or so. I try to, you know, be on your phone or be watching it within the last hour of the tournament ending, because a lot of people like to snipe it last second there. But guys, with that being said, I'm sorry I rambled like all of today's video, but that was kind of the point. I kind of wanted to explain how I prepare for tournaments, considering a tournament is coming up. And like I said, when this video does go live, the tournament is starting here very, very soon. So good luck in everyone's tournaments. This is the Crafting Shard one. So this is one that you definitely want to go ahead and win and make sure you're, you know, the most prepared for. But guys, with that being said, I'm gonna have to go and end today's video here. If you guys have enjoyed another Tap Titans 2 video, be sure to go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe so you guys don't miss any more daily content. I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.